Okay, we are live. Hi guys, let me see if this thing actually works. Hi guys, thanks for joining us today. I have Peace with me. She's right next to me, so we're actually not virtual like we've always been doing these lives. So thank you for joining. If you're joining in, please tell us where you're watching us from, and we hope you enjoy this live today. If you have any questions, as my guest is talking to you, telling you all about Zimba Women, please feel free to leave your questions in the comment section, and we'll be so happy to answer them if she can. If not, you can always, email her. We'll have all the contact information that you can reach out to Peace. So welcome. We're just giving everybody maybe just about one more minute to see which people are joining. But you are so welcome. So I'll go ahead and let Peace introduce herself to you, and we'll get started. I don't know if that thing works.
Thank you, Brenda. Hi, everyone. Really nice to be here. Thank you, Brenda, for hosting me. I feel honored to be in your studio today. Hi, everyone online. My name is Peace Kuteesa. I'm the co-founder of Zimba Women. We started Zimba Women in 2015 with my co-founder, Sharifa. We're both computer engineers, and Zimba means to build. So our vision is to build women. Which women, you may ask? That's women in Africa. My main focus is Uganda, but definitely to be the biggest e-commerce provider in Africa, to encourage women to use technology to grow their businesses, to encourage younger women to pursue STEM subjects. STEM, that is like science, technology, engineering, and math areas of work, because these women will build the technology solutions that will be used by the women in business. Maybe that's briefly about Zimba Women. Of course, we're based in Uganda. Again, our main focus is STEM and entrepreneurship for all women, all sizes of businesses, all maturity levels, whether you're at concept level, you're just starting, or you have a mature business, you're exporting. Our dream is to have all of our women export, trade online, and participate in the global marketplace. So thank you, Brenda. Happy to be here and waiting to hear from all of you.
Cool. So, guys, let us know if you can hear us. Just want to make sure we are audible enough. So, give us a comment, write us a comment in the comment section. If you have any questions, start writing them out and let us know. I have a whole bunch of questions on my phone for Peace from some of our friends. So, but pretty much, Peace. When did Zimba Women start?
We started in 2015.
2015.
Yes. That is when we officially registered. So maybe a bit of context. So Sharif and I actually met online. And that is why I keep encouraging everyone that do not underscore the impact of technology. So we met online, we became friends, realized we had similar goals, we had done a similar course, we were both young mothers, and we wanted to do a lot more than just exist at our 9-to-5 jobs. We wanted to do more for the women. We thought that women were left behind a lot, and yet we realized that we have the opportunity to be in a tech field where we can be enablers of that development. So that's why we decided to start Zimba Women together, and our main focus was e-commerce. But then within that, we realized that at that moment, the women were not yet ready, and that was 2015. So we focused on capacity building. Capacity building meant making sure that the women are ready for e-commerce. And how do we prepare them? Giving them the information like basic accounting, basic IT training, basic business skills. We also focused a lot on networking, because one of the reasons why women businesses do not thrive is because you don't have positive models.
That's right.
It's very important that we realize that having a positive role model will determine whether you are resilient in your business, you're encouraged when you encounter challenges, and that is something that we focus on a lot, and which goes to our next area of work, which is mentorship. So our mentorship program links women in business who are just starting up to successful businesses out there, women-led businesses. We also have some male mentors, because we must realize that women empowerment is going to be just women-led.
Yeah.
or women-centered. We need male positive role models. We need males as encouragement. These are like our brothers, our friends, our fathers. So we have male mentors also in our program. And then women need these mentors because by seeing another woman succeed, then you're encouraged. You're like, okay, if she went through this challenge and overcame it, then this is just a minor hurdle
Right.
on the way to where I want to be.
That's great, Peace. So you guys, please let us know if you can hear us again. I know sometimes the audio gets messed up, but if you can, please let us know in the comments. Jen, thanks for joining us. I don't know if it's Sean. I don't know. Sometimes the J is an S.
Mm.
So I think
Jen
it's
Cloud.
Yeah, Jen Cloud. Some people will say Sean, but and then Kivo, thanks for joining us. I know you guys are joining in from Kenya, so thank you so much. So Peace, is this just a Ugandan best organization? Because like my friends there would be asking if like they're from Kenya or Tanzania. Is this going to be like a general African? Is that your future goal to make it African, pretty much?
Awesome. I love that question because it's one of the things that made me realize that we live in a global village.
Yeah.
So when we first started Zimba Women, we were focusing on Uganda. We sent out calls for a mentorship program and for our annual summit. And we got Kenyans, Congolese, Tanzanians, Rwandans asking to come for the summit.
Yeah.
And they did actually come to our first summit, which was a major success.
Okay.
And then for the mentorship program, we've had women from Nigeria mentoring Tanzanians, Kenyans mentoring Ugandans, somebody from Mexico mentoring somebody in Rwanda as part of our program, which even for us was inspirational because we didn't expect our reach to grow that fast.
Yeah.
But it was a welcome, like a learning period because then we realized that we need to get into these countries, we need to reach out to more women.
Yeah.
How else are we going to encourage our women to export if we're not in these countries?
Right.
We don't have a presence there. So currently we are opening up in Zimba Women in Kenya and Rwanda. We're working on this. That's our main plan after this lockdown period and everything else settles down and movement is easy because then we need on-ground coordination. But yeah, Zimba Women is not just for Ugandans. It's in Kenya, it's in Rwanda, it's in Nigeria. Everywhere where we have a Zimba woman, that's where we are.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Peace. So I wanted to, if you are just joining us again, we're talking about Zimba Women organization. We have Peace in the studio with me, and she's one of the co-founders of the organization. She's based in Uganda, and the other co-founder, what's your co-founder's name?
Sharifa Tumsime.
So she's also Ugandan, but she was just briefly talking about like the future goals. So they plan to expand it to the rest of Africa. So they're already opening up branches in a few countries, like she just mentioned. So welcome, Gloria. Thanks for joining. Gloria had a question for Peace earlier. She sent me a text. Says, Peace, you need to check your inboxes. So, but I told her. So my cousin learned of. Okay, so let's see quickly. I can see a few questions coming in or comments. So somebody said they're waiting. So we're here. Hello here. Yes, thanks to have you guys. So here is Gloria's comment. Let me see if I can show it here. My cousin Joanne of Kavai was part of Zimba Women Uganda, and she's doing good. Thanks for the good work you're doing to uplift women business-wise. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, our regards to John. John is actually doing really well.
Yeah.
She was one of the women in our first cohort, cohort of the. So we have these master classes, which run for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite intense for the women because it's a hybrid program. And hey, people, let's embrace hybrid programs where we have some trainings online and some trainings in person. Mm-hmm. So it's intense. They're trained on legal aspects of the business, financial aspects, marketing, networking, pitching. And she came out very successful. So we're very proud of her and the work she's doing. And being a Zimba ambassador both here in Kenya, she's doing a great job.
Awesome. Yes. That's great. Gloria, thanks for sharing that with us. That's nice to hear. You know, when you know something is working and then you have a testimony from somebody who's actually been part of it. That's really good to hear. So I'm sure Peace is glad. Hi, Liam. This is one of my friends as well. He's based in Uganda. He's also a content creator. So Peace. So let's keep going here. I had questions for you. How do people find you, and how can people apply to join Zimba?
Great. So now everything is online.
Yeah.
You can contact us through our website. We have a subscribe button on the website. We have a contact us. We reply to the messages as soon as we get them. And then you also reach out on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. All our social media is active because we live by example. We try to show the women that you need to keep your social media active if you're running a business. Take advantage of the aspect of the fact that we have social media for marketing and it's really cheap. So reach out on any of those channels, both the Zimba Women group pages and also ours, Sharif and I. So yeah, we're waiting to hear from you. And each time we have an event, whether online or in person, we advertise them on our social media. So apply for the events. Some are free. You don't even have to apply. You just get in and join. We have conversations with the women, like laid back conversations. We do like cocktail events where we hang out online. We have events where we share, like sharing deeply what are your challenges during the pandemic. We've built a community, which we believe is very important for our women, to have people to share with their challenges, to share with like their successes, to encourage each other. So we have that where it's just like free sharing. And then we have events where we host like a panel of experts to share with us how they navigated the field or any other issues at that time. And then we have online trainings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So hi Moana, thanks for joining us. So that's impressive, Peace. I'm so proud of you. Because like I remember when they first, like she was thinking of starting this thing, I was like, oh my god, Peace, are you gonna handle and this and that? But so you guys have been doing amazing work and I've been following what you've been doing, and it's empowering. It's empowering to see like the women being successful. Some people have come out to do amazing stuff from just learning from what you guys are teaching them. So I have another question. So how, let's see. What activities have you guys been doing? Like I've followed your social media platforms where I've seen maybe women attending graduations. What exactly, like what else, like do you, you mentioned like the meetups, what are the goals for such meetups, for example?
Right. So our activities mainly focus on two areas, that is women in STEM and women entrepreneurship. So the Women in STEM program is mainly mentorship and meetups and all of that. However, the Women in Entrepreneurship program, that covers trainings. And these trainings have like basic IT, accounting, that's the masterclass. So we have the easy trainings, which are like maybe a one-off, we meet up online, we give a training and that's it. Then we have an intense 6 weeks training where we have the hybrid program, where we have the women in class doing these legal trainings, financial trainings, register your business, to get your URA papers sorted, all of that, pitching your business to investors and funders and all of these people. And then we have the online program covering the same aspects, but now the academic bit of it. And then we have industry experts. So we'll invite maybe somebody from like URA, somebody from Facebook. We have a partnership with Facebook. We have a good relationship with them. So they'll send us somebody to do the training for the women on how to use Facebook and all other social media. So that's what happens with the trainings. And then also other meetups, usually maybe the summit. We have an annual summit every year. This is a highlight event. Unfortunately, this year we're not sure we'll have one unless things change. But we're thinking of doing again a hybrid where we have a few people in person, and then the rest of the people joining in online for the summit. So the summit is a collection of experts, young women, older women in business, starting up businesses, hawkers, everyone. Like it's for everyone. It's not like we don't discriminate against the size of your business. At the summit, we have both private sector and also government. Private sector is like maybe like MTN. And then we have government bodies like you say UCC, ministries of like trade, ministry of ICT, which support women-led businesses and inform women about the incentives that are available to them as they're trying to do their businesses. Then we also have like international organizations. We've worked with the International Trade Center.
Okay.
It has
Nice.
very many programs that support women in business, especially those that wish to export. We have a good relationship with them where we train the women on how to get export ready. And then other UN organizations where we give women a chance to be able to be UN suppliers.
Nice.
So that's what happens at the summit. And of course, it's a business to business connection time, business to consumer. People have made good business connections. They've met suppliers, they've met buyers, they've made friends because it's a networking event. And we believe that it's very important as women to make friends in the right business.
Right.
Yeah, who encourage you not to give up, who encourage, you have similar goals, so you're constantly accountable to each other on the progress of your business. So that's what we aim to do with the summit. And of course, we have like breakout rooms where we focus on women in agriculture, women in tourism, women in education, women in produce. So it's an I would say action-packed event, and that's the highlight. Then we have these smaller events where we have people who just want to share, who come in and say, "Oh, I would like to discuss this issue," and then we can put it into our program when we're planning for the year.
Amazing stuff here.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so let me get back to my audience here quickly and see what they're doing, what they're saying. Hi to the host. Hi, Moana. Let's see. I love your t-shirt. Thank you. This is from Undaba. I have to give my girl a shout out here. If you guys want one of these t-shirts, of course, Peace had to carry one for me, but she's not the one who made this. It's not a Zimba product. But you guys can get them. I'll share the details of my friend who makes these t-shirts. I'm sure you guys have seen them everywhere, but she had to send me one. Greetings to everyone. Hi to sister. The son is in the United States. Hey, Brenda. Hi, Asha Kagoya. Let's see. What did Gloria say? I really need to reach you for our Peach Fest regional program and also for Aba, which I organized. That's where I was trying to reach you, but couldn't reach you, Peace. My invite stopped with the reception. All right. Yeah, I'll make sure I don't give her water today until she responds to you.
I'm going to share my email,
both
the Zimba Women email and my own email, and then we'll talk.
Yeah, you got number talk. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I tried to respond to you. She's been so busy with school and work and stuff like that, but she's a nice girl. She'll respond to you. So, hi, Liz. Thanks for joining us, and the host. Hi, guest and the host. Hey, Liz. So we're just, again, if you're just joining us right now, we are talking about Zimba Women, what they've been able to do. Already seen people in the comments testifying about what they've been able to achieve from Zimba Women. So we're just gonna keep going with the questions here. Let's see, nice shirt, Brenda. Hey guys, don't steal my shirt now. Yes. Now I have home. All right. So if you have any questions, again, please let us know in the comments. Feel free to throw them in the comments there. So Peace. So are these programs free for the women? I mean, that sounds amazing. Like if they're able to attend these summits, and like, what is the cost there? What do they have to do, or are they funded?
Yeah. So let me clarify.
Yeah.
So the events are funded, but they are free for the women. The reason why we don't charge is because we believe that we have an opportunity to stand in the gap to help women move a little bit closer to more economic empowerment. Women are already lagging behind. Yeah. When you put an extra cost to it, there's other factors that we have to deal with, as in you're the main caretaker, you have other responsibilities and challenges. Your business is probably already struggling. So yes, much as education is supposed to be something you pay for, but we believe your investment is your time, and that's all we are charging you, your time. So, however, our programs are very competitive. So, like for the summit, we usually can only take 300. And then we usually get like 600 people applying. So it's quite a challenge choosing, who is the most qualified.
Yeah. How do you? How do you do it? I was gonna say, is it first come first serve?
No. So we have an application process where you talk about your business, your dreams, the challenges, what you hope to learn, and possibly what you can contribute. So through those questions, that is why we insist that take your time and answer the questions as clearly as possible, because you increase your chances of getting in. And we have a lot of positive testimonies.
Yeah.
Yes,
like give me those daddies again. So here is one of the products. If you guys can see them, I don't know, there. So I've been eating this since Peace got here. Of course, these are like the small donuts. So we call them daddies. Yeah, daddies. So, and me and my boys have been competing with one of them to finish these. So she brought me 2 tins, and this is a product of Zimba, one of the Zimba women. So she did not know how to make these, but she attended some of the classes with Zimba. And these are the things that she's also been able to make, been able to start her business. And I was so proud. I was like, look at that. Like, the branding is like awesome. So do you guys teach them, like, is this part of the package, like branding the businesses?
Yes. Yeah. So like I explained, with the lady who makes this, she's called Amina.
Amina,
she's
Amina. Call her my Hajat. Yes. Hi, Amina. She's my sisterhood friend in one of the groups. That's awesome.
Yeah. So she attended the training.
Yeah.
And then she learned, basics about marketing, branding, pitching your business, how you represent yourself.
Yeah.
And then she, I think, went back and redid her entire business plan and did better branding and packaging. So here is her product. So yeah, the trainings are really good for the women.
My gosh, this thing is so addictive. Wow, that's awesome. I'm so proud. I'm like, so glad. These things are like reach straight to my heart. Like seeing like all these women being empowered and doing amazing things. This is awesome. So, please, I have another question for you. Does somebody have to? Is there like a level of education that this person has to have? Like if they're to join Zimba, do they have a specific qualification that you guys go by? Also, do they have to have businesses? So those are like 2 questions in one.
Yeah. So let me start with the business part of it. It's important that you have a business, especially to attend the summit, because it's very competitive. However, for the rest of the training programs, we can sometimes accommodate people who are at concept level. But then again, that also depends on the size of the classes. So we'll have those who are just like, if we have space, we'll take in the people who are at concept level. But most of the time we're building those who are already have their ideas implemented in some way or another. It doesn't have to be registered. It doesn't have to be profitable. It just has to be at least working. However, when we have space, we will take in those at just idea level and then nurture them to start their business. And we've done it a lot. Yeah. And the second question was
education level. Yes.
Yeah. So we don't have an education level limit. Yeah. We'll take anyone and everyone. So because our reach is not just in Kampala, we have regional centers.
Yeah.
We also we don't discriminate against language. We're able to do trainings in the local languages. We're trying to reach out to women in the markets. And also down there. So that even the tomato seller understands what technology can do for her business.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times there's an assumption that technology is for the highly educated. I must have a smartphone to be able to put my business online.
Right.
And yet, sending messages to your clients is also using technology.
Right, on WhatsApp
or even just basic text without a smartphone. And those are things which women all need to know, because the woman in the market, maybe now the lockdown has ended and she's back at her store. During the lockdown, maybe I would go there, maybe walk there, and I wouldn't find her. But now that she's back, she'll send me a text and say, "Hey, my client, I am back." But how does she do that? Using the technology device that she has, which is her simple phone. So we'll teach her like marketing skills, customer care skills, which are also important in growing her business.
Customer care skills. That is one of the things that I think most Ugandan businesses are lacking. I find, this is like my own, it's not a judgment, but I find like customer care in most Ugandan businesses is lacking in a way, like even at hotels, like people are not that welcoming. I think these are things that if people can learn the basics to customer care, especially if you're in the service industry, it goes way beyond. Like people have shipping companies, or they have things that they're doing and their responses are slow. You email somebody, you're trying to get to the hotels, maybe like all these destination places, and a person takes like about a week to respond to you. So, or they're just arrogant. Like there's a way they're arrogant, but I'm not sure they know they're arrogant with it, but not knowing that it could actually hurt you with your customers.
Yeah.
So that I'm glad you guys give like such basics.
Yeah, because we when we start our businesses, we take a lot of things for granted.
Yeah.
You think because I know what to do, I know how to sell whatever I'm selling, so that's enough. Yet there are skills that you need to acquire, like customer care, like marketing, like sales,
Yeah.
like even accounting, like knowing, is my business actually making profit? How do I calculate my final costs? Such things. So we cover all that, and then we include the technology aspect in all these modules. Like how you can use tech to go to do each of these. Tech for customer care, tech for sales, tech for marketing, tech for selling, like online. Yeah. So that's what
Hey, Carol. Hey, okay. Let me first give a quick shout out to my friends here who are in the studio. So let's say this was Liz. Hello, guest and host. Hi, Liz. The sun is best in Colorado. She's Ugandan. I have Gloria here. Thanks for hosting her. Now I have Hope. Gloria, yes. Nice shot, Brenda. Thank you. Let's see Nana here. This is Nana. Hi, Nana. Loving it, she says. Hey, girls. Hey, Carol Kamasaka. How are you doing, Mama? Let's see. Uganda, we have a long way to go with customer service. And I agree. I agree. So, all right, guys. So we're going to keep rolling here. If you guys have any questions so far from what Peace has been telling you, please feel free to send your questions right in the comments and she'll be getting back to you. So otherwise, we're rolling here. Let's see. I had another question for Peace. So so this is not about Zimba, but what motivates you guys? Because this is not your full-time job, but it sounds like, to me, it's more than a full-time job, if you ask me, like things that you have to organize. And this is like on a daily basis as well. It's not like a thing that you visit every month and then go away from it. Is it like a continuous?
It's continuous.
Okay.
It's like a child.
It's like a child.
Yeah. Actually, I think what motivates us is wanting to make a difference.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds cliche, but understanding that you have been blessed by this opportunity. I'm not here by accident. I studied like using the scholarship, so that's somebody else's money that put me through school. So what am I doing to pay back for that? Yeah. And I remember when I was doing my scholarship application, I was sponsored by an organization in the US. I said that when I finish my course, I want to do something for the women, to give back for everything. Now, at that time, I was 18. I didn't actually, I knew it was possible, but I didn't actually know how to do it. But, as school went on and I started work, I got more clarity in what I wanted to do for the women. And this for me is my way of giving back.
Oh, that's
Sharifa
awesome.
also believes the same because
that's awesome.
And then we're both mothers of daughters.
Oh yeah,
and we understand the challenges that women, not only in like STEM areas, being minorities, have gone through without mentorship, but also women doing businesses are like constantly struggling. So that keeps us motivated. And I think the biggest thing is the inspiration. Like when you sit at the graduation or somebody sends you a message and you're like, oh, Peace, I just want to let you know that I am now online, or my business is now registered, oh, I made my first million. Oh my God, I finally exported. That makes you like sleep well at night. Like, wow, this is worth it. So it's not really like about how much money I'm making, but it's about the impact that I'm able to make. To know that while I was here, I was able to touch, 1 or 10,000 women in some way or another. Because for each woman whose business you support and help her put more money in her pocket and support her family better, you're touching not just her, but also her family. So those are families impacted, and that's what keeps us motivated, knowing that, you're part of the solution.
Isn't that awesome, guys? Isn't that really nice to hear? Like I keep saying, like we do things, but we have to remember what is the legacy that I'm leaving behind. So as they're doing these things, it's not even just for them; it's for their children to watch. Like when Sima, that's her daughter, and the other second daughter, So they will know that my mom did this. Like they're watching her steps. So it's like, like in my tribe, they say, well, if you still while carrying a baby on the back, the baby on the back is also going to be a thief. So So that's exactly what they're doing. They're like showing them that they could make a difference in somebody other person's life. So that's amazing. That's amazing. Good job, Peace. Um, so let me see some other questions that I had. I had people reach out to me before and had questions. So I asked, does somebody have to have a business? So you say yes, a list of some sort, at least, or you have an idea, and then they build onto it. So let's say you have some friends here. Some of these have been students for Zimba. So let's say Haika Masaka. It was I already read that one. That was Liz. Hey Nana again. Yeah, this is Abasa Anita. Abasa Anita was was in your programs. Yes, and because
she's a recent graduate.
She's a recent graduate. Yeah. So like Abasa Anita, I know she's a farmer.
Mm-hmm.
So what was like? Did she have like a different class that she had to be in, or how to market her produce? Like what was it for her?
So we work with women of all businesses.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether you're a farmer or not, and there are solutions which are universal.
Okay.
Like they need to do better marketing.
Okay.
They need to invest more in your business. They need to know proper accountability. So that doesn't separate you just because I'm selling clothes and you're selling tomatoes.
Yeah, you still
need
to market. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're in the same class, but when it comes to maybe like talking to the final like industrial experts, then you can get connected to like an expert farmer to help you with that particular mentorship part of it, so that you know exactly what are the challenges in the farming area. Okay. But for the classes, they're all the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
how
awesome.
to use technology to market, how to do a business plan, how to do a business model canvas. Business model canvas is like the entire picture of your business. What am I doing? Who are my clients? Who are my suppliers? How do I improve this area of my business? So that's for everyone.
That's for
regardless
everyone.
of the size. Even if I'm selling mandazi,
I
still need to know, how do I improve my business? How do I make my money back quicker while supporting myself and my family? So that's universal. So the classes cover everything that the ladies want to know about, like running a business.
Right. Nice.
Yeah. The legal part, how do I
get the legal part
clean
too,
so that the law doesn't come for me. Yeah. So
good citizens here. Good citizens. Hey Judith. Judith I think has also been part wash hands. I don't know what that is, Judith. Judith, I don't know what your kid just typed here. Washing hands. Let's see, super cool stuff. Yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you. So it's all honestly cool stuff. Yes. So I wanted to ask, so you said you don't age restrict. So did we talk about that yet? Like
I think a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So how old does somebody have to be part of your program? So if they're younger, how do you even reach out to the younger people, like to the younger women, like in schools?
Yeah. So again, that takes me back to the two streams. We have women in STEM and then we have women in entrepreneurship. So for the women in STEM, we start working with girls in secondary school to women in like advanced career level. So why we start with girls in secondary school is because we believe, I'll repeat again, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math subjects. So we want to build these young scientists right from a young age. So we start with them from like S3 level.
Okay.
And for this, we work with schools. Schools reach out to us to help them talk to their mentorship, like what are they called? Like prefects?
Yes.
Yeah, so we talk to them and then we assign the girls mentors. We talk to them in groups. We give them like career prospects, what courses they can do if they want to be in a certain field.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And then we also support them through this journey. Even when they finish secondary school and then maybe cross into university, they'll ask us about courses. And when they finish, then we'll maybe connect them to an early career woman or advanced career to guide them more with navigating the challenges that come with STEM subjects, because most of the time they're the minority. So they need to know that, I have to be resilient in order to survive this field, which is mainly male dominated. Now so basically for that one, we start from like 15 years.
15 years, like secondary school level. Okay.
Advanced adult age. Then for the women in entrepreneurship, we really start at the age where you can register a business, which is 18. So our youngest member right now is 18.
Okay.
And then the oldest, I think she's 68 to 70. Yeah, she's based in Bali. Okay. So we have different women, different ages. working together, proving that it's never too early or too late to learn. So any age you can join Zimba Women.
Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, I was wondering how, like for the secondary schools, because I think that's really, really important. How do you? So you said some schools reach out to you guys. So what's the basis of, let's say, how do you decide that this school qualifies for our services? Or have you been able to just reach out to any school to go to any school that has reached out to you guys?
For the most part, we've worked with most of the schools that have reached out to us.
Yeah.
We try to focus on schools that have majority girl numbers.
Yes,
because
like
that's when you
schools,
have more impact. That's when the school is actually really focusing on building these girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've worked with many girls schools around Kampala and outside of Kampala.
Nice. How far have you gone? Like, because I have like a school that one of my old schools, which is a girls' school, Children girls, and I know they've always they're always like asking girls to like go encourage these girls maybe to how they can encourage them to do like science subjects, So I feel like such talks, or even saying, well, you can still be successful without having to do sciences, just like that talk.
Yes.
To encourage them. So do you go as far as Burr or as far as
we've actually gone as far as Gulu?
Okay.
Yes. So if the school were to reach out to us, we would organize maybe a day event or a week event and go participate in their mentorship workshops.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know. That's great stuff.
And also sometimes we mentor the teachers.
Okay.
Because these teachers, maybe some of them, because they haven't been out in the field, they've been in the teaching profession, they don't know how to prepare girls for those careers. They're giving them the academic knowledge, but they're not giving them the field knowledge. So we also do one-on-ones with teachers. So some schools reach out to us and they ask us to talk to their teachers of science subjects, and we also do that.
Right. That's good. So what have you seen, like during this lockdown, how have you seen Zimba reaching out to these women, like empowering these women? What have been like the testimonies for the COVID time, for example?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah.
So I think the lockdown has been one of the most challenging for everyone. But it's been worst for the women. Women in business have suffered the most because every time there's a mobility issue, it's the women who suffer the most because they not only have to take care of their families, the majority, but then you also have to run a business. And then there are challenges with like getting to markets because you're a woman. Whatever happens along the way. Some of the women, like during the lockdown, were supposed to sleep in markets. And then you think about this, and it's just really not working for the female gender. So as Zimba Women, we decided that immediately when the lockdown ended, while the lockdown was going on, the first lockdown last year, we ran online programs because that was the best way we knew how to reach the women. But then we realized that with this, we're only reaching those who have access to the device. So as soon as the lockdown ended and things opened up, we had classroom trainings. And with this, we were able to reach 200 women in a space of 3 months.
200?
Yes, we taught and graduated 200 women during the post-lockdown period.
Yeah.
Which for us was a major milestone.
Yes.
And then we were able to put these women on the Zimba mat. So we have.
So what is Zimba mat? What is Zimba mat, for example?
Yeah, so the Zimba mat is an e-commerce store.
Is it like Amazon? I would say.
That's where we want to go.
Okay.
It's our dream to get to like Amazon level.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're starting with our local businesses, and we want to do it in such a way that we're not just selling, let me say, your products.
Okay.
But we're also equipping you with skills to sustain your business, so that today you don't sell, and then tomorrow you cannot give us products to sell on the Zimba mat because your business collapsed. So as a requirement, every woman who we put on the Zimba mat, we give them the business skills, the IT skills, the marketing skills, so that beyond the Zimba mat, you're still able to operate either a physical store or at least run your business on the back end to be sustainable.
Wow.
Yeah, and to grow so that you're able to eventually export. That's the dream we have for all our women, to put them on this platform where they're exposed to both the local markets in this and Uganda, the region, and maybe even international.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. So people have been able to, I've visited the Zimba mat thing. So people post their pictures of like the products, and again, is it free? Do they have to pay some kind of fee to be able to put their products on there? Or when they sell, like Amazon, you have to pay a certain fee to feature there. So how is this like?
So right now it's free.
Okay.
It's free because we're still going through a pandemic.
Yeah.
And a lot of businesses are just recovering. So we're not charging.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why we encourage as many women as possible
to
take advantage of this time while it's still free. We don't know how things will change as time goes on.
Yeah.
We anticipate that if there's going to be a charge, it's going to be very small.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's free for all women who are interested in selling online. Like, reach out to us. The link with the Zimbamat has its own site, so it's zimbamat.com.
But zimbamat.com. Okay,
Yes.
I put all
but
the stuff
also you
in the
can reach out to
description
us, through our Facebook,
Yes.
the Zimba Women Facebook, and ask to have your products uploaded into the Zimbamat.
Okay.
And then we'll train you and give you the skills needed to sustain that business beyond just the Zimbamat.
I'm joining. Like that's awesome, Peace.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So let me say hi here to cool friends. Let me see, Judith. Great. Thanks for this. Needed this. Some of us do businesses on guesswork. Yes, that's true.
Sadly.
So sadly, yes. Hey, ladies. Sorry for the delay. My connection is bad. Hi, Cynthia. Nice to see you here. So we have Ruth. Hi, Ruth. How is Kenya? Hi, Timothy. Timothy Rutaro. Yeah, you know him. He's a brother to, or he's Allison's cousin actually. Yeah.
I actually know him.
Yeah, you do. Here is Anita. Zimba Women helped me look at my farm as a business venture to do better accounting, record keeping, and marketing. We had a leadership class that helped me understand and relate with my farm workers.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. Like, regardless of the business that you need, it's always good to learn more. Because regardless of the business that you're in, it's always good to learn more and network. Yeah, I'm so proud of you, Anita. You're doing great. And thanks for sharing your testimony always.
Yeah. Nice. This is awesome. Yeah, I like the part where she said relate with my farm workers, because it's like having, that's like your employees. So how you can relate to them, but not treating them as just employees.
We have a module in HR, which is
Okay.
like hiring, firing, people relations with the workers, all of that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, good. This was good. Anita, thanks for sharing this. That was amazing. I'm so glad you were helped there through Zimba. So we have Kim. Hi, Kim. How is Ginger? We have Lisa Kusima. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? She was recently with Zimba as well. Oh, yeah, cool. All right, so guys, if you're just joining, please, you are so welcome. I hope you can go back and watch what we've just been talking about, because we've covered most of the things right now. Peace is still sharing like the benefits or what Zimba has been able to, how it's been able to empower. To me, it's empowered women, and that's great. We're already reading some testimonies here. So let's see, what other question did I have? So what are your future plans? What are your goals for the organization? I mean, it's growing. Like right now you just recently had 200 people graduating.
Yes.
So I think it's going to keep growing. Like you're opening up in different countries. How are you going to run all those things, Pete? What are your goals? Tell me.
Yeah, so our goal is to reach as many women as possible. And not just in Uganda, but in East Africa, in the rest of Africa, we have people reaching out from Ghana, Nigeria, asking us to replicate Zimba Women. And a lot of times you could think that maybe Uganda is less developed than let's say Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya. But then to see that there's actually a need for what we're doing in these countries is one of the reasons that we're inspired to reach out and expand in those countries. So that's our current goal. Expansion and don't just and also do regional offices. So we're opening regional offices like in northern Uganda, eastern Uganda, western, south. So we're encouraging actually women within our community to reach out to us for community manager positions, so that you're able to run your own cohort of women, I would say, independently. and then you grow your leadership skills. You have these women that you're mentoring and empowering within your communities. So that's our aim right now, to do those small regional centers, and then do chapters in the different countries, so that we have as many women as possible feeding into this from Africa and the rest of the world, to grow our mentorship program, to have women have good relationships with other women, where we learn from each other, we develop each other, we encourage each other, because that's the Zimba Women dream.
Okay, wow, that's huge. I'm wondering, as I'm listening, so like all these small businesses, are you planning to have a section where maybe they might be able to get some capital, like a loan from Zimba, maybe? Because I feel like most people get like 10 million shillings, right, as a loan for a small business from banks.
Yes.
But then it ends up being hard for them to pay back to the bank, and then they end up losing their business and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So is this something that you guys are doing now, or you think you might, as you get maybe more funds or you grow, you might be able to offer some capital or loans to Zimba women?
Yeah, so really glad you asked that question, because that's one of the things that we are focusing right now on.
Okay.
So in addition to encouraging women to use technology, we also want to offer financial services. So Zimba Women recently opened the Zimba Women Circle, where we're encouraging women to save, so that we can use these savings to lend out to other members within the organization. Circles have actually probably not got enough, I would say, visibility.
Yeah.
But then we undermine the importance of saving together as women. When we work together, we pull our resources together, our money grows faster.
Yeah.
We're able to do more with like a large collection than would as an individual. So we're encouraging women to join our circle, to save with us, and to borrow from us, because a lot of small businesses do not have, either they're unbanked, or even if they are, maybe their papers are not like straight up, or they don't have a good maybe financial history or long enough financial history to qualify for loans from big institutions. Or perhaps no one is willing to lend a small business.
Because they're not sure, you're going to pay them back.
A lot of our businesses, there's been studies from like the World Bank, IMF, even local organizations showing that many of our businesses do not survive beyond a year because of different challenges now with the pandemic, but also with just access to finance. Sometimes all this woman needs is the first installment of money to buy the products that she needs to input into her business and then grow. She has the skills, she has the willpower, but then she doesn't have the starting capital. And a lot of times, the starting capital comes from like family and friends. But what if that's not there? So that's what Zimba Women is trying to do. We want to offer like a holistic service. So we give you the training to qualify, of course, to borrow money. You need to have the Zimba Women training, and we need to know that your business is going to survive. We help you with your business model, and then we can lend you the money. So that's one of our services which we are offering, and this is a new service that we started this year. The Zimba Women Circle is already in the process of being registered. So that's what we're doing as far as access to finance is concerned, and it's really exciting because it's something that we always wanted to do, but we just wanted to be able to do it at the right time. And we believe right now, with the pandemic, and people are struggling. This is the right time for us to like stand in the gap for each other, like use our money for good.
That's right. Wow, that is great piece. I'm sure that now your emails are going to be flooded after these things. Wow, that's so. How do you balance this and your job? Because you have another full-time job. I don't even know if you have just one job or two jobs. I don't know. Do you ever sleep? How do you guys balance all this stuff going on?
We have a good team. And that's something that a lot of women don't look at. So teamwork is very, very important. So the Zimba Women team has myself, Sharifa, Melissa, Cynthia, and Joanne, and a lot of other girls. So these young ladies, we share the work, we share our challenges when you're struggling. The team helps you with that, and that's something that we talked about a lot during our classes. The importance of having the right business partner, and that for me with Sharifa is just being always a perfect match. A business relationship is like a marriage.
Yeah, I know. I
You choose the
know.
wrong person, it will collapse.
It will collapse. Yeah.
You have to like look at like background, vision, mission. Like, do we believe in the
You
same
have to
things?
connect.
You have to
Yeah.
connect. Are we able to support each other? Because there are times when you need to take a step back because maybe you're overwhelmed by life. So this person is going to stand in the gap for you and run the organization. And that's what we've done for each other. And for me, I feel like that's what supports me.
Yeah.
I have a good team. And also, of course, I have a very good family support network. I have good friend support. Yeah. So, and Sharif and I, our kids are around the same age.
Yeah.
So, we were able to support each other in that area.
Yeah.
So so I do many things because currently, like for the last 1.5 years, I've been studying. I've had, this job with UNDP, then I've had Zimba Women, then I've had like board memberships. I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's doable.
It's doable.
Yeah, it goes back to something that I've always like told the Zimba women. It's better to find good support networks. It's good to have a good mentor who's going to encourage you. I've seen women be able to do it, and they talk to me and explain, the challenges, how to overcome them. So, and then learning to be open and to share when you're having a challenge, so that you're able to get the support that you need. And that's how you survive. And of course, when you're overwhelmed, take a step back. You don't have to do everything at once. Yeah, prioritize, find time for yourself, and you'll be, a better performer when you really organize yourself and do all activities. It's a lot, but it's not impossible to do.
Yeah. So socially, do you find, like from the women that have attended these Zimba events, what are some of the social testimonies they will tell you? I feel like most women, also, especially women who are maybe not women who are in businesses. I mean, like some people are like housewives, but they run like tiny businesses. So do you find like the networking has been great? They've loved, like what are they saying to you?
Yeah, so socially, sometimes it's as simple as, hey, Peace, I just went to look into I made friends during the training. And you understand that that's a big deal. Yeah. Because as I would say, as we get older, as life moves on, we become less antisocial, more antisocial as humans. Yeah. So us having that safe space for the women to make friends with each other, because we already looked through the applications, and we have selected the best among those. So the women, when they meet, they know that this is a safe space. These people have already been vetted. So I can get to know them, I can learn from them, knowing that they're able to have that, provide that space is good enough for them. And they'll go back home and say, I made a friend in the training. I learned from the training, but I also made a social connection. Right. And some of these will go, visit each other's businesses, give business advice. Sometimes even during the introduction of the classes, someone is like, so I was doing this business, I've run it for this amount of time, and these are my challenges. And as they're sharing, somebody in the class is going to offer them a solution or buy from them. So that alone is, I think, one of the biggest social takeaways from the class. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, especially for women who don't have a chance to interact with people so much, like you say, the housewives.
Like the housewives,
or, the ones who are in full-time childcare, because you have your kids and you have your husband and you have home. So you don't get to go out much and interact. So when you have this safe space, and our networks don't stop at when the training ends. We have a WhatsApp group where they're constantly sharing their successes. Hey guys, I had a baby, my business is growing. Hey, I'm thinking of this branding, what do you think? And this is like months after the classes are ended, or even a year afterwards.
Nice.
But we keep the connection. So it's how women know that, this is a space that we created for you, for us, for each other, to keep checking in and being accountable.
You guys. Beautiful stuff here. Beautiful stuff. Wow, Peace. That's great. That's great. So let's see. I've asked all these questions, and everybody who's watching, you guys are not asking questions. So, but in case you come up with any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You can leave comments under my videos as well, and Peace will be able to see those comments. I'll make sure she sees them. She's here with me now, so I'll be poking her. Hey, you need to respond to those questions, and I'll share her email address as well as her phone number, but only for Zimba related stuff, okay? Just saying. So, but any plans, So I think another video that I might have to do with you is about working with the UN, like how do people, or getting scholarships for people. And I feel like there's so much that most people don't know, like how they can get different scholarships. Are they available for people in Africa, for example? How can they easily qualify and learn these things? And do they have to travel, or you can actually do them online? So all these things, and everybody thinks going back to school is expensive, but are there actually other ways that people can still be able to achieve their school goals, like going back to school? Not necessarily just in Uganda, but like young girls who are finishing, let's say, high school,
Yes.
and would like to do some courses in, let's say, technology. Are there some scholarships that they can get to be able to enable them to do?
Yeah,
I
think that needs a whole
I
conversation.
know it's a whole
But,
conversation.
in summary,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I've done a master's degree during this lockdown. I started last year, so that's 1.5 years. I said last year, early last year, and we're finishing this July.
Yeah,
and it's been all online. It was supposed to be a hybrid program with one of the top universities in Europe. It's actually in Spain, Madrid.
yeah,
But because of the lockdowns, the coronavirus, the vaccine, and all the issues that have been around it, the entire program has been online, including the graduation.
wow, yeah.
A few people in my class will probably travel to Spain for the graduation.
Yeah,
But I'm not going. Yeah, so yeah, that will be a conversation I'm also able to have maybe next time.
Next time.
This month.
Yeah.
Whenever we're ready for that conversation, we'll go there.
Yeah. I mean, I think it will be great for people to know such things as well.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So let's see. So how are you? Maybe it might be something that you guys might add into your program. Who knows? As you grow, like things to help like young girls. Like recently, I was doing a video with this girl who's in Ginger, and she has a whole bunch of group that teenager moms. So and I know from BMM, these are things that we've actually tried to help out. So these are like programs, but I don't think it would hurt to see how maybe they could also benefit from Zimba. Of course, most of them are school dropouts.
Yes.
And they probably, of course, don't have any businesses. They might think of an idea, like maybe doing doormats or rugs or carpets. But how could we also empower them? Like such girls who are just there. And like right now, they're in the villages in Ginger, and all they do is like wake up and go to gig, and they're not thinking of going back to school because they can't afford it. How easily can somebody empower them?
Yeah. So off the cuff, I think what I would say is we need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Understand what they want, what their dreams are, if any.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can't push your dream onto somebody. The savior complex. Somebody comes from wherever, comes to you and proposes a solution for you that you're not really interested in, and it doesn't always work. So the most important thing is for us to sit down and listen to these girls, understand where they want to be and how they want to get there, and then we can propose a solution that is in line with wherever they want to be. If it's I want to do a business, then we figure out how they can work together and do a business. Maybe we'll throw in some seed capital in or get somebody to do that. Or maybe it's something that doesn't even need seed capital. Maybe they just need space or land or something. But it's a conversation that we need to have with them before we suggest a solution for them.
Makes sense.
And then also maybe if they want to go back to school and they don't want to do business. So then we also need to know how we're going to support them go back to school. Which schools are willing to take these girls? Who can we talk to? Maybe people in in the academia, maybe financial institutions to sponsor them. So it all comes down to let's have a conversation with them and their leadership, and then see how best to support them.
So it's possible, in other words.
Yes, everything that has to do with empowering women, supporting women, regardless of age and location. That's what
education.
That's what we're interested in, because eventually they'll start businesses. Or eventually, if they go back to school, there'll be the women in STEM that we need. And like I explained, we need as many women in STEM as possible because we have something called the gender digital divide.
And this means that gender digital
this
divide.
conversation is going to go long. So this is the fact that fewer women have access to technology or are using technology as compared to men. And this has been made worse by the pandemic because already we're lagging behind. But now with the pandemic, now all our issues, even the little money that we had, or the mobility, we can't go to places where the network is better to access the internet. Yeah. So that has been made worse by the pandemic. So such issues, and also even just having more women participate. Women have dropped out. We've lost jobs. When it comes to firing staff, the companies usually pick the most risky employee.
Yeah.
And that's usually because you're going to get pregnant, those are usually the arguments, or she'll get tired, or she's delicate, or all those things. So that means there'll be fewer women in STEM careers. So all that works against us. So we need to encourage as many women to get in and as many women to stay in. So you never know, it may be one of those girls.
Yeah.
So we
right.
just need to reach out to them, like I said, understand what they want and how best we can support them.
Yeah. And how do they reach out to you again? So like that group, they could write to, write an email to you guys and then see if you can have somebody reach out to them.
If they have access to the internet, they can write us an email. Or they could just call us.
Okay.
Our numbers are on the website.
Okay.
So anyone who wants to reach out to us, the phone numbers are on the website. The email info@zimbawomen.org is also on the website. Yes.
That's great. So, hey, guys, thanks a lot for joining us. I hope this was a great conversation. We still have like 9 people. I know this thing shows 9 people, but it's so many people that are actually watching. When I look on my phone, I have about 15 that are watching. So thank you so much. Let's see what my friends here are saying. So yes, the Zimba Women Circle. Yes, so Peace was just talking about that. It's something that is in the works right now, so that at least women who've been able to attend Zimba can start putting money together. I mean, these groups used to work a long time ago. I remember my mom used to have like village groups where they would put like tiny money together, and then it would help them, like when it's time, for example, to take kids back to school. And it's funny because it was always women doing these circle things.
Yeah, it's just that we don't have the information. Or a lot of times we don't think well enough of ourselves that we're able to do this. But women have the ability to work together and grow big. If only we could, come to that point where we actually work together.
Yes, because that's all. That's all.
I mean, you know about the Akiba circle, right?
Yes, of BMM.
Yeah, we were able to buy land.
Yes,
because of that circle.
Yeah. And I know like Anita and some other ladies who are on here that are watching, I know they've also been able to form like groups within like the Nakawa groups, So, and it's working. And so many people have been able to, like Judith was just here, they've been able to collect money together as a group, maybe of 5 or 10. And 1 month, people are like, I was able to roof my house because of that money. So I think you have to find the right people, people that you can trust and relate with. So I think with like Zimba thing, you guys are already bringing these women together, and like you've monitored them, you've been able to mentor them, train them. You somehow know all their backgrounds at this point, so it becomes very safe. So let's see. Hi, AJ Scholars. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, Gloria, I agree with Peace. Support that is demand-driven is more sustainable in growing any business. And those who want to go to school can do. Salvatore needs to have a sit-down with the Zimba Women. Yes, I'm definitely going to reach out to Sarah and, because I told, when we talked, I said, well, my friend is coming over and I'll have this conversation. So we've been chatting back and forth about these girls with Peace, and another friend reached out to me, and she has an idea of, like making like reusable sanitaries. Yes. So, and she's also been reaching out to different communities. So I think that's also another person that we could, that she could, reach out and see how we can help her out, develop her idea, because she already has that idea, and I think it's a great one to have. She could even learn and teach all those other girls in the village how to make those sanitary pads. And
possibly how to make her initiative more,
business driven.
Yeah.
So, because I mean, if you think about it, like every girl needs pads, but we all can't afford them. A few people can afford them, especially in schools. So great stuff here, guys. So So I don't know what else. I mean, peace. We could talk tell the whole day, but we all have to go to work. So guys, thanks a lot again for joining us. I hope this conversation was very helpful to you. If you're thinking, if you're a woman out there and you think you're stuck, you have a business idea or you already have a business, don't feel stuck. You don't have to go to school, like start going back to school to move your business. You might just need a group that could encourage you, a group that could sit with you, a group that could relate to you, and you'll find that you're moving your business ahead. So many people have been able to benefit from such things that Zimba has been doing so far, and all the programs are free. So you just have to qualify, and I don't think, yeah, like she said, you don't have to be 20 years to qualify. You don't have to be 100 years to qualify. You don't have to have a master's degree to qualify. You don't have to have a PhD. You don't even or speak very good English. So any level, as long as they see that what your ambitions are, what your goals are, if they are in line with what they're trying to promote, they would definitely take you on and help you grow your career, grow your business, or grow your mind. I don't know how I can say it. Like
That's good.
right. So so how are you able to do like from other different villages? Like, are you planning to maybe expand some offices there? You said,
Yeah,
did you talk about that?
So we're doing regional offices
Okay.
of the regions, like north, south, east, and west. Yes,
That's
because
good.
now we're based mainly in the central, but we want to reach out to the regional centers because these towns are growing
Yeah.
and they have women businesses which are influential. So and they also need the kind of support that we're offering to the women in Kampala. So
Yeah.
that's why we're reaching out to the regions and growing the small regional centers as independent
Yeah.
chapters.
How have you been able to do this? Is this all your money thing? So you're gonna give me like a check today? Like how are you guys if there's anybody out there who's watching this and maybe has had a plan like this or a vision like this piece, like for maybe their communities, what could you tell them? Like how could they be also able to be successful in a way? Because all these things run on money.
Yes.
So what can you tell them? How can you encourage them, and what could they maybe start doing?
Okay. Yes, they run on money.
Yeah.
But no, it is not my money.
Yeah.
At least not all of it. So the most important thing is learn to knock on the right doors. Look for as much support as you can. Network. Network is the most important thing. And then join organizations that are supporting organizations like yours, like what you want to do.
Yeah.
For example, I think for us the biggest push were in two areas. One, so the ITC, the International Trade Center, had this program which was supporting organizations in Uganda that are doing IT services or IT enabled services.
Okay.
So ours is an IT enabled service. But also they were offering support to business support organizations. And ours is a business support organization because we're supporting organizations or companies or SMEs and MSMEs to grow their business. So we reached out to them and then they invited us onto their program and then they offered us training, offered us support, they pay for like workshops and trips to like places where you can network. And when we get there, we actually network.
Yes.
It's intense networking from like 8 to 5. I'm trying to meet as many influential people who can help Zimba Women as possible.
Grow,
by nature, the two of us, Sharif and I, are introverts.
Yeah.
But we have learned to, like what was the guy used to tell me, pump up our red energy. Because as an introvert, it's very hard to socialize, it's very hard to network. But then you remember why you're doing the things that you're doing. So you push yourself to do it because, I would comfortably go to a conference, sit in a corner and just listen. But then that's why I'm here. I'm not going to travel all the way to Geneva or to Brazil, which is, 30 hours plus away, to sit and keep quiet and come back. You've wasted time and money. And so I would come out of my shell and interact. And through those interactions, we've met people who are able to support us, through this. So yes, networking is very important. Then another way is you work with the government, working with government bodies to support the women that we work with. So there's there's bodies like, let's say, Uganda Communications Commission, maybe the ministries. So they may not offer you money as such because they have a national budget which doesn't really cover our activities, but they'll offer you maybe like endorsements. And when you can show that you're working, you have a good relationship with the government bodies that are within the work in the area of work that you're doing, then you can get more donor support.
Right.
Because of course the donors are not going to work with you when you're clashing with the government bodies that are supporting the work that you're doing. If you're supporting trade, then work with the Ministry of Trade. If you're supporting women, then go to gender. If you're supporting
have you found any challenges with that? I mean, like people would say it's hard to get to like meet, let's say, Ugandan trade industry. Like, how was that for you guys or gender community?
Exactly the same. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard, but I mean, you don't have to focus on meeting the top person.
Right.
You can meet department managers. You can meet the PAs. You can meet you don't have to wait to meet the minister because that will waste time and then you will not be moving. So I encourage everyone who's doing that to reach out to the people who are doing similar work. It's definitely easier that way if you're collaborating, and then you can prove to the people who you're asking maybe for support that you're collaborating with the right bodies because they also want to work with these agencies.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay. So we have Cynthia here. So what type of business are welcome? I think you missed like that part when she was talking about, but she could quickly help you here. What type of business are welcome on the Zimba platform, or is it open to anyone in business? Do we welcome people who have the businesses at the idea level or need a push? Yeah. So you kind of like talked about this already, but
so I talked about it, but I'll go back to it. So we're sector agnostic. Basically, any sector of business, and not just goods, but also services. Let's say I'm offering a service like counseling, maybe report writing, maybe, or I'm selling stuff like clothes, food, or and regardless of the size of business, we have women who are selling tomatoes, making chapatis, to women who are running businesses that are exporting, running big restaurants and schools. So any type of business, any size of business, any level of growth, whether you're at concept level to advanced like business level, whether you've been in business for a few months or a few years.
All right. So I hope that answers your question, Cynthia. Again, if you have any more questions, yes, you could even talk to Gabby. You could even talk to Anita. This is like one of my WhatsApp groups.
And then we also encourage the women that we work with to reach out to us in case they need like a push to meeting some of our partners. Yeah, we believe in sharing. So if you want to reach out to our partners, maybe this organization, I feel to reach out to them, could you connect me to them or something? Or let me know who I should reach out to. Reach out to us and then we'll give you that connection.
That's right. That's right. You had her right. So hi Gabby, thanks for joining in. So Gabby is also among the people who just recently graduated from the Zimba initiative, or what was it? Like a Zimba class. The master class, yes. So thank you, Brenda, for hosting our piece. Kudos to Zimba Women. The platform has been really helpful to us.
Oh, thank you for that, Gabby. Good to hear from you, and congratulations again.
Yeah. So Cynthia says, can the rural farmer out of Kampala benefit from this? If yes, how can they be helped to join this?
Yes, and yes. So in our last masterclass, we actually had two farmers from, I think one was from Fort Portal and another one was from Hoima.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, as long as you have a plan to have a business model for whatever you're doing, yes, Zimba Women is the place for you. Actually, even if you're running a business but you have no idea, like, maybe is this really a business or is this a hobby? We can help you learn how to monetize that because we offer you training for like selling, marketing, and basic business operations. Farming is a business, so definitely that's our area of work.
Yes. And so many people are actually in farming, small scale, big scale, but most women, most times are small scale. So I think this helps them, even if it's bringing like 100,000 shillings to a family that can feed a family.
Yes.
So they definitely encourage.
The size of family.
Yes, they definitely encourage such things, such people to join. Let's see. All right, so I hope this answers your question, Cynthia. Again, you can always reach out to us, to me or Peace, and reach out on their website as well. I'll leave all the details in the description of this video. You guys can look up. They are everywhere. And also, maybe if you're just joining, Peace was just sharing how people could actually advertise or sell the stuff on Zimba. So this is one of the new ventures. I think it started in the lockdown.
Yes.
So it's a platform that helps you sell your commodities or whatever you are producing or making, selling. So, and so how does that work again? So you have to take pictures and post.
Yes.
How does it work?
Previously we were offering a service
Yeah.
where we actually come to your business and take the pictures for free.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we understood that that's also a cost to the women.
Yeah.
So we encourage women to take advantage of that service because we come take pictures and make sure that your products are presentable.
Yeah.
Maybe after the lockdown we could still do that, but right now we encourage those who already have pictures of their products, reach out to us, and then we'll register you onto the Zimba mat and you start selling because you gain from the exposure that Zimba Women offers you.
Yeah.
Then we also do business profiles.
Okay.
So we'll profile your business and maybe talk about you a little bit, also for visibility. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment with the Zimba.
And that is all free at the moment.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So that is all free. So maybe you could just buy me a soda next time. That works. Oh, buy Peace some ice cream. So how can I join the circle and what is the end goal of saving this money? That's a good question.
Yes. So the end goal of saving the money is to encourage savings, of course, which can be invested and then come back to the members and dividends, interest, but also for the members to borrow.
Okay.
Because it gives us access to quick money, each one of us who are members of the circle. Because then you don't have to go through the entire bureaucracy of the bank. We understand the women that we are working with because we've trained them. Of course, we are not going to lend money to anyone we haven't trained and verified. So you go through, the masterclass training and then also a dedicated financial training to gauge the financial readiness of your business for this kind of money that you're asking for. So yes.
Yeah. I know she's a lawyer, so she's a lawyer. What happens after the training? Do you go ahead to follow these graduates, or it's just like the university, you go figure it out? Right. So she had already explained this in our earlier conversation, but sure, yes. So just in case other people who maybe have just joined, yes. So please can quickly touch on that as well.
Yeah. So I already explained this earlier.
Yeah.
But no. Our relationship does not end there. The main reason as to why we do this is to have a community of women learning from and encouraging each other. This does not end. We believe that if we train you, then you will train the next woman. So we're training trainers. We're training mentors. We mentor you, you'll be the next mentor. So every masterclass actually has a WhatsApp group where we keep in touch with each one of those women. They share with us what they're doing. Then also after the training, we put them onto the Zimba mat. The Zimba mat is a relationship that's going to end now because you're selling on our e-commerce platform. That means we constantly have to check on you. We constantly have to update you with what's happening in the market. And we have to check on you and see, okay, why are you not selling us products anymore? Is your business still running? So our relationship doesn't end when the classroom ends. And we hope that we can maintain that even further. We hope that the women that we train understand that do not go away after the training and disappear.
Yeah. And it's mostly to their benefit as well.
It is mostly to their benefit, yes.
Hey, all right, guys. We get a round up here. Peace has to get back to work. She's on graduation, but she's working, and I also have to get back to work. So thank you so much for everybody who joined in. Thank you so much for all your questions, for all your feedback, for all your suggestions. So if you have any more of those, please send them through. Leave us a comment. Please give this video some likes. Subscribe if you're new here. Please subscribe to the channel so we can grow. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So reach out to me, reach out to Peace if you have any more questions and you don't get through to Peace because she was my guest here. Maybe if you had this from my show, please just send me write a comment, send me an email. My email is on there as well, and then we'll see how we can take it on from here. But everything sounds great, Peace, and I'm so excited again. See, like so many people. Like I love when community comes through for people. for fellow community, not people just sitting and waiting on the government to fix their, their problems.
Yes.
So the community, you guys stepped in. You're like, well, women need this. Women need this. We don't need a woman MP to help us. We don't,
we don't have to wait for
you don't have to wait.
Do this ourselves.
Yes.
And we hope that our work inspires other women where they live to start the same in their villages and communities.
That's right.
Yeah, we actually encourage the women that especially if you're coming from our country, after the program, go back and pass on these same skills and start your own Zimba Women circle down and let us know if you need help, because that's the only way we're going to have the ripple effect of communities impacting communities. Towards empowerment.
That's awesome. That's good. All right, guys, take care. Oh my gosh, people keep joining. We are honestly done here. If you have any more questions, please go ahead and watch this video. Start all the way. I know it's like 1 hour and 20 minutes. It was supposed to be strictly 1 hour, so I'm so sorry for eating much of your data and your time. But I hope this was very helpful and very enlightening. And I hope you go back and watch the whole video, rewatch it, share it with people. So many women out there. If you have so many different groups you're in, please share this video with those people. You never know who you're going to help. You never know who would benefit by joining Zimba, or even learning and knowing these things are there, and people are getting better at their businesses or starting up the businesses or even making connections. So until next time, stay blessed, stay safe, wear your masks, get vaccinated if you can. If you can access the vaccine, take care of this. What do you want to say? What are your last comments? I don't know.
Well, I'll just say, don't give up. Yeah. And community is very important, and it's very good for us to work together and keep encouraging each other and supporting each other as women.
Yes, women, we are shakers of things. So let's keep going, ladies. And for the men who are watching, please don't be offended. You also are big pushers, like those who are like boyfriends, fiancés, husbands, brothers, fathers, cousins, friends of friends. Yeah. But keep if any women in your lives have such ideas, see how you can encourage them, how you can support them, how you can mentor them if you're in business or whatever, or if you're a good farmer out there, just be supportive. Because at the end of the day, these are shakers of things. Women make things happen. So hello to the women. Let's go. All right, guys, take care. Stay blessed. Thanks, Chris, for all this. Thanks for sharing with us. Thanks for answering all these questions. Again, thank you guys for the initiative of Zimba Women.
Thank you. Happy to be of service to the people.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where it goes. I'm super excited. Thank you so much, girls, for the great insights. Bye, Carol. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
See you online.
See you online. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.